promised to keep faith with their attractive passing game, although they're still without a win in 12 Premiership matches, have conceded 28 goals, and today face a Villa side in which Dalian Atkinson looks in outstanding form. He scored 3 goals in the last 2 matches, and today is back up front, although he's played more recently in a wider position, and he'll be partnered this afternoon by Guy Whittingham, with Dean Saunders still absent with illness. Number 16, Ugo Ehiogu, replaces the injured Paul McGrath in central defence, and number 12, Steve Froggatt, is a winger who will start the match at left back. Swindon hope that it'll be 13th time lucky as they chase that elusive first win. They have 20-year-old Kevin Horlock coming into midfield in the hope that this will release number 7, John Moncur, to give support to the front two of Fjortoft, who hasn't yet scored, and Andy Much, who's got only 3. Swindon in the all-red have been making steady progress, having conceded 5 at the hands of Liverpool and Southampton. They've drawn the last 2 matches. At home here against Everton, and away last Saturday at White Hart Lane by the same scoreline, 1 apiece. Certainly White Hart Lane was a place they thought they should have won, and that's a first good ball in, which Kevin Richardson had to defend. Keith Burge of Tonypandy, this afternoon's referee. John Gorman, the Swindon manager, anxious to emphasise there's nothing really wrong with his side, they just need to get a win. Fjortoft right across the goal, and Spink got one hand on it, but it needed extra players to get it. Ray Houghton locking it into the middle. Kevin Richardson has got a lot of space to exploit. Supported on this side by Garry Parker. And looking for Whittingham. Fraser Digby came and took it very well, right on the edge of his area. Guy Whittingham has got just the 1 so far in 11 matches. Teale wins the header. Whittingham, Atkinson, first time, Townsend, he's gone right through, he's in on Digby. It's a gilt-edged chance which has gone begging, but the warning was there for Swindon. Andy Townsend just ran right through the middle of them. Back to Dalian Atkinson from Whittingham, and Townsend had got 4 yards on the last defender and would have hoped to have finished better. Much took it very well, Fjortoft, but it's just the 2 of them. And Ray Houghton who covered. It's gone to Paul Bodin. 5 is Nijholt, thinks about hitting it, maybe wishes he hadn't. Like all visiting managers, Ron Atkinson's so aware that Swindon haven't yet won a Premiership game, and it's got to come sometime. Atkinson. Froggatt. Townsend. Earl Barrett. Houghton. Dalian Atkinson. Cannoned off the keeper's chest. It would have been a corner if it had gone. And Dalian Atkinson had just stolen right behind Swindon's defence. They didn't even seem to know he was there. Andy Much goes down under a strong challenge from Ehiogu. I'm not quite sure what the referee has given, but he's walking to the penalty spot. Well, he didn't make it all that clear to start with. Keith Burge, he pointed in that direction, but there was a little silence of doubt around the county ground. Well, it was a strong challenge into the back of Andy Much, And the home side with an opportunity to open the scoring with a spot kick from Paul Bodin. He's got 2 from the penalty spot already this season, and this to put his team ahead. Now, has that set up a sparkling afternoon for Swindon, who lead in the Premiership game against Aston Villa? He didn't hold back on it, Paul Bodin. He gave it everything, and with just over 32 minutes played, the bottom club lead the team in 7th place. Earl Barrett, Ray Houghton, Richardson, Townsend, and they're having to scrap to keep possession. Froggatt. Swindon have upped the work rate since they took the lead. Froggatt. And that's a free kick, I think, against McLaren. Certainly it's a Villa ball. It's a danger that Swindon are always going to have to be aware of. The pace of Steve Froggatt down that left touch line. Parker knocks it in. Shaun Teale. Oh, isn't he thrilled at that, Shaun Teale? His first goal of the season, and there's never very many in a season at all from Shaun Teale. But he's got Villa back on equal terms. May also have taken a little deflection off the defender who was in front of Fraser Digby. But with 3 minutes to go to half-time, it's 1 apiece. And now Summerby in this more advanced role in the second half. Can he get in a cross that will be a credit to his father? Well, Jan Fjortov met it, kept it down, but he was well wide of the target. And that's the disappointment to Swindon, that he just hasn't looked that convincing. Villa looking perhaps to exploit the pace of Tony Daly. He gets his first involvement and is immediately brought down by Horlock. Kevin Horlock was a youth product at West Ham, although he didn't get a senior game. Came as a free transfer player to Swindon. Townsend who takes it. Cut out by Shaun Taylor. Richardson. Now Townsend. Cuts it back. Atkinson. Simple. Well, who said he hadn't had much impact on this match? Just needs a sniff of an opportunity. Villa take the lead. And all credit to Andy Townsend, who took the initial free kick, and then when the ball came back out, took it on his chest to get inside Paul Bodin, who was scrambling to get back, and then looked up and picked out Dalian Atkinson. A simple side foot goal, although they're never that easy, with the keeper going the wrong way. Kerr. Cut out by Teale. Daly, lovely little touch from Daly to get away from Shaun Taylor. Now, is he in full flight? He is. Oh! Well, the crowd held its breath. It had all the makings of a super goal from Tony Daly, who won it with his back to the opposition halfway line, but he got away from Shaun Taylor twice, and then McLaren. and from just on the edge of the area, hit it wide of the post. McLaren. This is Moncur. Andy Much. Teale, who's come out to mark him. Looking for somebody to find, and it's Moncur, shot back off Shaun Teale. That'll be Swindon's throw. Paul Bodin. Horlock. Oh, great effort from Horlock. And a good save too from Nigel Spink, who hasn't been kept that busy in the Villa goal, having been recalled with Bosnich playing tomorrow for Australia in that crucial World Cup qualifying match against Argentina. But that's a quality save from the stand-in keeper. Who did play in the first 10 games of the season. Swindon's corner. Shaun Taylor. Nijholt's header. To Summerby. Shaun Taylor, who gets dispossessed by Dalian Atkinson. Still Atkinson. Oh, he's gone through two of them. Saved by the keeper and then finally cleared by the last defender, but they're queuing up. Parker. And finally nicked away by Kevin Horlock. But Dalian Atkinson was so close to another one of those goals that really does illuminate football. Atkinson, who scored match of the day's goal of the season. Just held on. The auto shot. Taylor! Well, he's coming forward with increasing frequency. Oh, misjudgment. Here's Tony Daly. Kept on his feet, still Tony Daly. He wanted to do it all on his own. Atkinson, Daly, and the keeper saved it. Maybe if Tony Daly had looked for a colleague just a little bit earlier, Villa would have got the third goal. Nijholt. Ling. It was off Richardson's head. This is Ling again. Parker back to defend. Swindon still in a hurry. Summerby, as we move inside the last minute. Summerby hit it off the knees of Shaun Teale. Another corner. Well, Swindon can't be faulted for spirit, can they? Team quoted at 250 to 1 to win the Premiership when the season started. Moncur! Oh, Nijholt, how did he miss it? He's right in front of goal. He's inside the 6-yard box. Knocked in by John Moncur, and somehow... Look where he's standing. Little side foot, wide of the target. That's the final of the match. Swindon heads hang in disappointment because they still chase that elusive first win. But Aston Villa will be very relieved to have got the victory. Commiseration for John Gorman, indeed for all of Swindon's players and their support. But surely it will come right eventually. An attractive team to watch, but it's the goals they concede which are costing them dear. Bodin's penalty put them ahead. But Villa coming back through Shaun Teale, and then Dalian Atkinson's winner. And don't make any mistake about it, Villa will be very relieved to have won here this afternoon by 2-1. John, I don't suppose you want sympathy?
I've had too much of it, I'm afraid. Got to accept it. It's a great game today. I hope that people will see that, you know, the way we try to play, but we've committed ourselves today. We were totally committed, and the lads gave everything. I couldn't ask for any more from 13 players that were involved from Swindon Town.
At what stage do you have to change your philosophy, though? Next Saturday it'll be the season gone.
Yeah.
I mean...
No, to be fair, today we didn't always play pretty, because it was a very, very physical game and very tight game, and very well committed from both teams. Excellent team Aston Villa. But I don't know, I'd have to see it again, and you know, I would think that we had the majority of the play and the majority of the chances, although Villa did start off very brightly.
One doesn't have to be especially perceptive, John, to suggest you need somebody up front who can actually put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, it's very frustrating, isn't it, when we make chances, you know, continually. Like I told you before the game, I said, well, for sure we'll make chances, and we did it again today.
He's such a good chap, I can't wait for him to get a win, really. But what do you see as their main problems, Swindon? They've got a few.
Well, one, they can't defend. Obviously, they're not scoring many goals, but they're losing too many goals. You cannot fault them for their effort, their attitude and commitment. The spirit that they played the game in, they kept on plugging away right to the death, even might have snatched a point. But Villa have scored 2 goals, and they've made another 4 or 5 good chances. The most important thing defensively is that when central defenders come forward or push up, the wider players can't get caught behind them. And it happened twice in the first 20 minutes here. This is a goal kick. Now, they've pushed out. Teale gets up here, good header. Now, what you've got to look for is the position of Fenwick. Here he is circled. He's behind the central defenders. When it gets played through to Townsend, watch what he does. Plays through, well, I won't. By the time he decides what to do, Townsend's through. This is after 3 minutes. Great chance, he should score. But unfortunately for him, he puts it over the top. But watch this. Good Villa move. Houghton, good movement. Gets it back. He comes inside. Watch how many red shirts are in the picture here. There's actually 8 of them in the picture, plus the goalkeeper. And again, somewhere at the top of the picture, circled, plays Atkinson over the top, clean through, should score, decent goalkeeping. But that's 2 great chances they've had in the first 20 minutes.
Mind you, Villa are a good side, aren't they?
I don't think they played particularly well today. And they've scored 2, created 6 chances. I mean, they'll be there or thereabouts, but